Welcome back to Grassroots Media. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Terry's Floor and Kyle Donahue Show, where we cover everything on the hardwood with the Chuckey-Doak Lady Black Knights basketball team. As always, I'm here with head coach, associate principal, athletic director, everything here and there, Dr. Kyle Donahue. Coach,
see, man.
How's it going?
Well, man, it's good. It's
looking very festive today.
About Christmas time.
I love it.
About Christmas time. It's Christmas sweater day. So.
I gotta ask, is How the Grinch Stole Christmas your favorite Christmas film?
It's not. No,
okay.
No, I'm a big Elf fan.
I am too.
But they don't have my size, so.
A lot of people don't like Elf. I think it's Will Ferrell, maybe.
Probably.
You gotta like his humor, and I completely understand it.
I think it's pretty funny. We watched it the other night with Tegan. I still get good laughs out of it.
Mount Rushmore of Christmas movies, what are they? That's a tough one.
Man. Christmas Vacation.
Yes, that's my favorite.
Elf. Home Alone. And what's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger? It's an oldie, but a goodie.
We were on the right page. 3 of our 4 were the same.
I can't remember what it's called. It's with Sinbad in it. He's going after a Turbo Man. I always find that enjoyable to watch.
Those are 3 of my 4. My fourth. I was thinking Polar Express. It's been a while.
Oh.
That one's a really good one.
Dang. We've been watching. Change mine to Polar Express.
A classic one that you can't not like is A Christmas Story.
True.
I mean, you might get tired of watching it on TBS when they have a 24-hour marathon on Christmas Day, but that's okay.
Yep.
Because it's that much of a classic. You have to enjoy it.
You shoot your eye out.
The Grinch might be my 4th. The Jim Carrey one.
Jim Carrey one?
Yes, I love the Jim Carrey one.
They said, or Jim said that, Jim, like I know him, he said that in an interview I saw the other day that would be the one character he'd replay if he could.
He did a really good job.
Yeah. He talked about it was a painstaking process to put all the prosthetics on and everything, but now you can kind of do some movie magic, so he wouldn't have to. So that's something that they're talking about. But our girls hate when I play the Polar Express soundtrack.
I'm sure they do because I hear you play it a
constantly,
lot.
Yeah.
So by the time that they get to their junior, seniors years.
You got the Polar Express, you got Hot Chocolate. I mean, there's hot. Oh, we got it! You know, there's some good ones. I'm a sucker for a good soundtrack.
Good movie soundtrack.
Hot chocolate. Anyway,
are we singing Christmas carols today since it's the last one before Christmas?
Are we? You and I?
Are we?
No, probably not.
Okay.
No, the people don't want to see that. What they do want to see though, they want to go down and see the Thompson family at Terry's Flooring. Check them out for all your flooring needs right here at Christmas time. What better way to start the new year than with a new floor in your house? Go see the Terry's Flooring people.
That's the perfect way to use your Christmas money.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I'm sure they've got some discount or something coming up. I don't know. I don't want to speak for them. I don't want to throw that out there. But I'm sure it's very affordable for anybody to have new floors for your New Year's.
Absolutely. Great way to start the new year.
Yes.
We got 2 wins to talk about this week.
2 wins.
How beautiful is it?
Oh, it's good.
Happy Valley and Cedarview Christian. It is a streak. More than one is a streak. Good thing is you get a conference win. Mm-hmm. Not only a conference win, but it's a home win too. We talk about how important it is. It's equally as important to win those home games as it is those road games. You started off with a great 58-24 win over Happy Valley to start that little 2-game streak that you're on right now. So take me through that game.
We've not been at home since November 23rd.
It was 20 days.
That's a long time. So I talked that day with some coaches or with some players and Coach Broyles. We talked about it. It felt like that's awesome. Let me turn the light on. That's funny. You can't see movement because I've got the. That's funny. Oh, goodness.
That's the first time I've ever had the lights go out.
Put that in the blooper reel. Where were we?
Talking about how it had been 20 days since you had played at home. You had talked to a few coaches.
It really felt like, talking with Coach Broyles, it felt like that was our first home game. You know, you get that nervous excitement for your first home game, and it was something. But I thought we played really well against Happy Valley. We kind of shut down what they did well, and I think we jumped on them pretty early. So that was a good win for us. And to be a conference win, you don't want to go 0-2 to start the year in conference. So that was good for us to get out ahead and get 1-1 and get back right in the race.
And then you get Cedarview Christian right after that started that streak. Well, I guess that didn't start the streak, but that made the streak,
sure.
the 2-game streak that you're on right now. It's a good game to get things, I guess, right mentally before you go into the Ladies Classic, because you don't want to go into a long losing streak before you go into the Ladies Classic, because everybody knows how hard that Ladies Classic can be, not only the talent pool that's in there now, but just the fact that you have to play back-to-back days. So how good was it to get a winning streak started before you go into that long stretch?
Yeah, I thought we didn't play great the first half. Of Cedar View, we were kind of pushing the issue, and we got out of our rhythm a little bit. We didn't come out the strongest. I thought we gained that after halftime and played well. But like you said, you want to go into the Ladies Classic or go into whatever Christmas tournament you're in kind of feeling good about yourself, and I thought we did that in the second half. The Ladies Classic is a draining experience both mentally and physically. You play so many games over so many days, and you have to mentally lock in and prepare for different teams. And more often than not, we end up playing a Greene County team at some point throughout the tournament. So it's going to be a tough 3 games stretch, and then you jump right back into when we come back as North Greene and Cherokee. So we've got a tough hill to climb here coming up, and then Cloudland right after that. Tough hill to climb going out of there, but it's good to get a win going into the break. It's also good to get everybody in the game and give everybody some minutes and see some people play really well.
I wonder when the last time you've had a Ladies Classic where, not you all specifically, but that there has been a Ladies Classic where 2 Greene County teams don't meet. Because you're right, it does seem like every year at least 2 teams meet.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds like a research project.
It wouldn't take too long. I'm sure you can find the brackets pretty easily on their website. But
probably.
If you do need to find the brackets on their website, go ahead and look them up. You don't have to look too far to know who they play, though. They play Daniel Boone in the first game. After this break, we'll go ahead and talk about that game. But, of course, as always, we need to get word in from our sponsors first. Shout out to all of them and all they've done for us this fall and so far this winter semester. We'll go ahead and get a few of them up on the screen. And we'll be right back in just a minute to talk about that Ladies Classic here on Grassroots Media.
Bayleton Drug Company services the surrounding communities of Bayleton with excellent patient care using a full-line pharmacy, over-the-counter selections, and a convenient drive-thru. When you visit us, you are treated as a neighbor, not a number. It's not just our slogan, but our culture. We're investing in our patients, local schools, and community. For over 5 years now, we have established ourselves as an independently family-run pharmacy that isn't driven by corporate goals. We are driven by what is best for your overall health and wellness. We're conveniently located so you don't have to make the drive. Prescription drugs are just the tip of the iceberg. We also offer natural remedies, essential oils, at-home medical needs such as walkers, rollators, bath accessories, as well as wound care products. And coming soon, basic urgent care services. What makes us better than other drugstores out there? When you frequent Bayleton Drug, you will receive professional, courteous, and friendly service that goes above and beyond any other pharmacy in the area. Remember, you're a neighbor, not a number.
For more than 30 years, Tommy's Plumbing has served customers in East Tennessee with licensed and professional plumbing services. From installing your new faucet to replacing your existing piping system, our team at Tommy's Plumbing is trained to handle the job with professionalism, attention to detail, and integrity. By offering warranties on most products installed by our technicians, Tommy's Plumbing stands behind our work, ensuring that your plumbing needs are not only met, but that your problem is solved for the long term. When you need reliable and professional plumbing service, Tommy's is the only call to make. So give us a call today and let us show you the Tommy's difference.
Welcome back to Grassroots Media, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Terry's Flooring Kyle Donahue Show, where we cover everything on the court with the Chuckey-Doak Lady Black Knights basketball team. As always, I'm joined here with head coach, associate principal, athletic director, everything here and there, Dr. Kyle Donahue. Got the Ladies Classic coming up that we alluded to before the break. You got Daniel Boone to open up. More of a winnable game than in past years, I think, to open it up, because you look at the Greene County teams, and we talked about it during the break when we looked at the bracket, and a lot of Greene County teams get matched up with teams that are either private schools, out-of-state schools. A lot of times when those out-of-state schools come in, they are very good teams that are perennial state tournament teams. You get Daniel Boone, not saying they're not a good team. They're a very good team, and you know that already. So going into that game against Boone, what can you expect?
Cheyenne Peters, you're needed in the office for checkout, please. Cheyenne Peters.
You better go to the office.
2 for the day. It's a crazy day here, folks. I don't know what your question was, but last year we kicked off on the Ladies Classic first round with Marist. They're back in the thick of things again this year. They were phenomenal. They are a tough team out of Georgia. Talking about Boone, obviously, they're not Marist. They are a very good team. They've got the Flores girl who plays really well. I think she's committed right now to Boston College, maybe, or somewhere. Committed somewhere Division I, I think. But she's playing really well. Happy Valley, I think, beat them earlier in the year. So there is definitely an opportunity for us to come in and play well and do the things that we do well. And you know, if we come to play, I think we're good enough to play with a lot of teams in this region. You know, we go back to the Thanksgiving game. We played Cott County. I thought we played really well. Did some things that hurt us. Most notably a lower scoring second quarter that really hurt us, that I thought had we not had that, we had a great opportunity. I think we only lost by 11 to Cott County. But, you know, anytime you're in a big tournament like this, there's going to be great teams. So we've got to come to play every game. And that's why we play the game. You know, it's if we looked and we pre-made the schedule and we already penciled in who's going to win, who's going to lose, then we might as well stay at home for Christmas break. But this is why they play the game. We're going to take our best shot at them and see where the chips may fall. And then, you know, if we win, we bump into the bracket and play Spring Valley, West Virginia. Don't know where that's at, but we do some more research. And we lose, we play the loser of Crockett and Morristown West. So it doesn't get any easier whether you win or lose. So it's going to be a tough tournament. And hopefully we bring our best game.
Do you ever fill out a Ladies Classic bracket
No.
just like a March Madness?
I don't.
I don't either. I just thought it was an interesting question to ask, but
We should ask ESPN if they'll match it.
do a bracket challenge.
Yes, $1 million.
I'd love that. There's a deep talent pool this year. Of course,
Sure.
you have Marist, Georgia, just the teams out of Tennessee that we know of: Bearden, Knox Webb, Catholic, Upperman. Greenville was in the state tournament last year with Upperman too. Don't know if you'll run into a lot of those teams because they're at the bottom side of that bracket there, but we know that Marist is on your side. J.L. Mann out of South Carolina, Spring Valley, West Virginia. A lot of unknown teams in here, but usually whenever you invite teams from out of state, that's because you can look at the state tournaments and find a successful program that you want to invite into the Ladies Classic. But looking forward to another great year, December 26th through the 31st this year. Of course, it's being held at Howell Henry Gymnasium. Games are...
I think they said it's one of the longest running girls tournaments in the state.
Is it?
So, you know, like you said, I don't think they're not going to bring in teams. It's a very prestigious tournament.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to bring in teams here just to fill out a bracket. They're going to bring teams in to compete and try and win. And the people of Greenville and Greene County will get a show from these people. So hopefully we're up to the task and we come in and compete and leave it all out there.
And, I mean, you can watch basketball literally all day. We looked at the 27th. It starts at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
The last game is at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
So you could literally be there
ticket,
for
watch all
14
day.
hours watching basketball. That's probably the best price of admission that you can ever get, because as many hours as you stay, well, I mean, just think of how much you're paying an hour.
Bring a comfy chair, because those chairs at Hal Hennard are kind of hard. But
You're right.
Bring your own comfy chair and relax and watch some ladies basketball.
Bring money, too, because I'm sure you're going to get hungry sitting there the whole time.
Concession
I got to
stand
ask.
is pretty good. Go ahead.
How is the popcorn at Hal Hennard?
I've not had it.
Have you not?
Recently. I can't remember. Tegan was sick last year, so I didn't get the full tournament experience. I don't really remember eating the popcorn over there.
Coincidentally, I was sick last year, the one game that I covered at Hal Hennard. I did not feel like eating last year.
There you
so
go. Actually,
it's been a while
she wasn't
since
sick.
I've had their popcorn.
She had tonsils and had noise taken out. But anyway, we had to spend some time in Cincinnati last year. That was a wild year. But she's feeling really good and healthy. Just
you
to
can
throw
always
that
see
in
her
there.
running around at games, too.
She is always running around at games. She likes to come to practice and hang out with the girls. She's really formed a bond with them, and they're like her big sisters that she's never had. And she tells them all her school stories. So she enjoys coming to the games and coming to practices and being around the girls. And they really embrace her. And, that's side note. That's a good thing to see as a dad, to have some good girls outside of coaching, to have some good girls kind of take your kid in, and it's good for her to be able to have some good role models. And we talked about it the other day that you never know who's watching you as you compete and as you practice and go about your daily business. So I'm really thankful for our girls at this time of Christmas. Really, I'm going to tell them on Christmas anyway, but really thankful for them and who they are, and thankful to their parents for raising good kids. And we've got a team full of good kids, and I'm really thankful to be a part of just a small part of the journey for them, and love all them to death. And that's pretty much it. I don't know how to land this plane. I'm a big my wife says I'm a big softy, so it is whatever.
It's good to let it come out.
Yeah,
sometimes.
It's good to let it come out. But I'm really am thankful for our crew.
Side note, too, with the Ladies Classic, if you ever want to get looked at by college coaches, this may be the perfect time to do it. This is probably the best time, because you've seen plenty of ladies coaches from years past that show up to watch games at the Ladies Classic. I know Tennessee's head coach was there last year, and I can't name you any others from the past few years, but you can always see on the Ladies Classic Twitter page that they post when coaches are in the building.
Sure.
So if you ever want to get looked at by college coaches and earn a scholarship, this is probably the best time to do it.
Yeah, I think they have a sign out or a big sheet out in the lobby that you can see when they sign in to kind of let you know who's there. And it's really cool to see that. And like you said, if you want to get recruited, this is the time to do it. You play well in one of these big time games, and you'll instantly put your name on the map. So it's good for those looking ahead.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, same.
I don't know if we'll be able to sit down next week, because, of course, with the Ladies Classic, it's always kind of tough.
Crazy week.
Well, next week anyway, it'll be a crazy week, just because next week is Christmas, and then after Christmas on Thursday is when you start the Ladies Classic. So probably won't be able to sit down before then. Wouldn't have any reason, since you wouldn't have any games before then. So might be after the New Year's till we sit down again. But, Coach, until then, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas,
Happy
man.
New Year. Hook 'em. The thumbnail to last week's,
Go Noles.
I actually made it where you threw the horns down.
Hey.
Because I figured everybody would love whenever they
loves
see
that.
somebody throw horns down to a Longhorns fan. So
well, they're not.
you got to gauge everybody's
They're
interest.
kind of there you go. They're kind of soft about that.
Texas fans are soft.
Yeah.
I almost said Tennessee fans. They're soft too, but
Hey.
that's a side note.
I live in Tennessee, and I'm not trying to get go Noles. Go Noles.
Hey. We're Blue Devils fans too. We haven't
We
talked
do.
about basketball
We
yet.
do.
We'll
Yep.
save that though. It's still football
It's
season.
still early.
It's not ACC time
Yeah,
yet.
forget that.
They played one game, but that's it. But Coach, that's all I've got once again. Thanks for letting me sit
Merry
down.
Christmas. Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Absolutely. Thank you all for watching this week's edition of the Terry Floor and Kyle Donahue Show. Look forward to seeing you next time here on Grassroots Media.
Go Noles. And go Black Knights.